Hi, people. Hey, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you guys. So happy we are here together again. Everyone's looking hopefully okay. So yeah, for some of you who don't know me, my name is Orlando. I'm a senior coach, and some of you know me already. And yeah, it's just one more life. It's one more life happening. I'm so happy about it. Happy because I've made it. I mean, 2021, and hopefully everyone is feeling good. Yeah, although we have had like loads of people who are not here with us, but please let's say thank you, God. Thank you for being here, and I'm so happy. It's our live number 7, and let's do it. Rock and roll. That's important. So we're going to be talking today about exercises. Obviously, some of exercises you can do at home. There are a number of exercises you can do at home. I can see one of my friends, Gulihan. Good to see you. It's been a while. Hello to you. Thanks for being with us. And yeah, so I was saying we're going to do this subject today. If you're stuck at home, you can find exercises you can do at home. As long as you don't need to have anything, just your body weight, you can do. You can improvise. You can do some exercises. But I'm going to give you. We're going to go through some of the exercise I've listed here for you today. And I will try to explain. I will try to do my best to explain the exercise. But again, as I've mentioned before, if you don't remember the exercise, just go back to my recording. Yeah, watch again and just write down the names I'm gonna say here and Google it. Yeah, Googling it. It's gonna be. You can find pictures. You can find videos, and you understand the exercise. But we're going to go through like what kind of apparatus you can use when you're doing exercises at home. Also, what muscles you're going to be hitting when doing those exercises. Number of sets, number of reps, and also a little bit of cardiovascular. Yeah. So as I've said before, it's not an excuse not doing exercise at home. I know sometimes it's a bit difficult. It is, I know. That happens to me, but I have to push myself. And if you've got the drive, you can make it happen. It's not that easy, especially being all this time in your houses, in your flats. I know it's hard, but we cannot do anything at the moment. So if you're stuck at home, you can do some exercise. And we're going to tell you right now what kind of apparatus you can use. For example, you can use your chair. I'm sure you have a chair at home. Hi, Gulihan. Good to see you. And a sofa. I know you have a wooden stick, probably a broomstick. You might have your broomstick. You can use it. If you have buns, a set of buns, that's what I have at home. I don't have any weights at all in the flat, so I use my set of buns, and they do. You can make a great workout with those ones. Okay? So we're going to be talking about this later. Also, you can have like a set of weights. Could be whatever number, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12. Yeah. Usually you don't have to have weights, especially in the flats. Unless you live in a house, you've got more space to store them. I don't have it. Kettlebells is a very good piece of equipment you can use for your workouts. Small barbells, that's a good one to have it at home. You can use your own body weight. Yeah. You can do different exercises. And Also, the last one, you're going to be talking about core exercise. Yeah, this is not difficult because you know about like abs and sit-ups. So what's the idea here when you're doing it at home? When I do my self exercise, I do between my sets are five sets. Yeah, intense. Try not to stop. Yeah, when I stop, when I've done one set, I stop a little bit, I breathe a little bit on the second one. So usually my training, my workouts, they take like roughly like 20 minutes, but like you know, non-stop. You stop a little bit just to breathe and go again. So that makes you burn your calories. So it's up to you. I don't know if you're a beginner, intermediate, I don't know your level, but you have to think. If you're a beginner, like 3 sets is okay. It's better than nothing, okay? So the next, the reps you can do it. The idea is like to feel your muscles burning. You cannot just like, for example, if you're doing bicep curls, don't do only like 10 reps. You're not doing anything, especially if you're not using weights. The idea is like to do enough reps to feel like burning your muscles. Yeah, the idea is like you have to fatigue whatever muscle group you're doing, chest, back, biceps, tries. You have to fatigue the muscle. You have to feel I've done something. Yeah. Again, it depends on your level. If you're just a beginner, just be careful. Don't do too much. Yeah, it's you have to build up the thing. You building up. That's how you get there. In the long run, you're gonna reap the benefits. As I've been training for many years, you know, so you can tell just looking at me. I'm not in my 30s anymore. I'm in my 50s. Actually, I'm 58. That was my birthday on the 27th of December. So yeah, so I try to keep in a good shape because I've always been into training. For me, it's not good like I'm not using weights because especially because my age, I tend to lose lean muscle. We tend to lose lean muscle if you're not doing weight training, especially after your 30s. So I think I've mentioned on one of my lives, in a decade from 30s to 40s, you're losing about 3 to 5% of lean muscle. If you're losing that much, it's not good. So how do you combat that? Doing weight training, you have to use the weights. Whether or not you like it, weights are important for you. You have to do it, okay? You don't need to be like me. You don't need to be in a gym every day, but you can do like, you can come maybe once a week or twice. It depends how much time you've got, okay? So yeah, I've just mentioned here the apparatus. We're gonna be using a chair, sofa, wooden stick, bands, weights, small barbell, kettlebells if you have this, yeah. So let's talk about the first one here. The first one, it's just something weird here. Okay, that's much better. Sometimes people are trying to speak to you when okay, so the first one, using a chair. You can do, I'm gonna talk about the exercise. I'm gonna try to make you understand this exercise. Again, if you don't understand, just write out and Google it. Yeah. So with a chair, you can do like deep exercise. Deep exercise, they are good for your triceps. Yeah. So basically, you have a machine in the gym. Here we have a chair. So how do you do it? It's like, let's say you sit on a chair. Just take your bum off the chair, hold on the sides as I'm here, yeah, and then your knees, they should be bent like this, yeah, or a little bit like that. It depends how much you can do. If your lower legs go like that, it makes a little bit more difficult. If it is like a 90 degrees, it is a little bit easier. Tend to be a little bit easier, but anyway, so you just hold on the sides and you go all the way down as low as you can and up. Yeah, try to keep your elbows when you're doing that, your elbows closer to your sides. If you're doing that and your elbows are going out like that, so you're losing a little bit the intensity in the triceps. So if you try to keep your elbows close to your sides and hold on the chair, that's good. And then again, if you ask me, hey, how many reps should I do it? as I said to you, I want you to burn your triceps. When you feel burning, you stop and rest. Don't take like a rest like for 3 minutes, get on the phone, forget it. Just, hey, I can see one of my friends. Hey, thank you for being with us, Blanca. Okay. So I was gonna say, so you try to do as many reps as possible until you say, hey, I'm gonna stop here because it's burning, and then you rest for like 20 seconds, maybe up to 1 minute, see how you go, whether or not you're a beginner, and then you go again. Okay, that's one. Press ups. Again, we're talking about the chair, using a chair. Press ups. Let's say you just you stand up, you hold on the chair, yeah, as if you're doing press ups on the floor, you know, yeah, push ups, press ups, yeah, just hold on the chair, but you're gonna be like that, incline. You're gonna be in that position, right? Like that, like that. So, and you go down and up. So press ups usually does your chest, yeah. So let's say, I don't want to go into too technical here, but does your chest and your triceps, okay? So that's another good exercise for you. Again, how many reps? As many as you can. When you feel burning, you just stop, okay? So next one, you can do step ups using the chair. So you can use your own body weight, yeah? How do you do step ups? Yeah, as the name says, you step up. Yeah, you one leg on the chair and you go up and down. Just be careful. Again, if you don't have a good balance, you can use your broomstick, a wooden stick, just hold it, yeah, and it helps you to go up. Some people, they can do it without, you know, they're like anything like that, like a wooden stick. But some people, they need some extra help. So if you're one of those people, do it. Otherwise, don't do it. So how do you do it? You just try to do just one leg. If you want more intensity in one leg, just go like as many as you can. Then you swap the leg. You start with the right or left, and then you swap the legs. After you've complete the reps, you go to the other leg, okay? One thing is, if you have weights, yeah, it's good to do it. If you know how to do it, you do with the weights, it's gonna be more intensive for your legs, okay? So if you're not comfortable with the weights, just do your body weight. That's gonna be enough, as long as you do as many reps as possible, okay? So next one is an exercise I like doing. It's the name is Bulgarian squats. Bulgarian squats are a very good exercise that it taxes your legs, your gluteus. Every time I do this one, I really feel my gluteus and my thighs. So this is a good exercise to do your, but besides that, also you work your core because you're standing. Any sort of exercises you're doing standing, using your core. So, it's not only sit-ups and crunches that do your core. All the exercises do. You might not realize, but your muscle stabilizers, when you're standing, you're using those ones. It's a part of your core. So if you just doing Bulgarian squats, you're doing a lot your core because you have to use your balance. So how do you do those? Bulgarian, I tried to explain here. It's like, again, you have a chair. So you're facing your back to the chair like I'm facing here, okay? So you put your toes, one of your toes on top of the chair and another leg up front. So one leg on the floor, another leg on top of the chair. And then as if you're squatting with both legs, you're just squatting in one leg and you go down and up. This is a hard exercise to do. Not many people like doing it because it hurts. But then it's good for your gluteus, good for your hips and your thighs. Again, because maybe some of you have good muscular coordination. I have a very good muscular coordination because I've been training for many years. So, so my mind acknowledges the movement straight away when I do it because I've been there, you know, I've done it. So, it trickles your nervous system when you're going to do something like that, because if you've never done it before, your nervous system, you just say, what is that? You know what I mean? And that's when you have to use a lot of your core. So again, if you don't have a good balance, use a wooden stick, otherwise you're gonna fall. Okay. So the next one you're gonna be talking here is again, using a chair. You can do, it's a squat. You sit and stand, sit and stand. It's like, okay, sit and squat, sit and squat. So this is a good one. I get sometimes like a men and women, they've never squatted before. So basically I show the technique, how the technique goes. And then I've got a box, there's a box, I've got boxes there. And I get a low one, not too low, and ask them to sit and stand up, just for the brain to start reading the movement. It's good when your brain starts reading the movement, because you see, I see in the gym, lots of people doing squats, and sometimes I have to put my hands like that because it's horrible to see the back's like that, rounding. If you don't have a good technique, probably one day you're gonna hurt your back, and then you're gonna have a long layoff. Okay, so next one, I've got here a sofa. I think I've got one here, another one there. So people have sofas at home. So basically, it's like a chair. If you don't have a chair, or if you don't have a sofa, you have a chair. So again, you can do this exercise, Bulgarian squats. Yeah. Something I forgot to say: when you do Bulgarian squats, if the chair is too high, it could be more difficult for you to bend the front leg, yeah? Because one thing is, when you do Bulgarian squats, your knee, you cannot push your knee past your toes. Once your knee is going past your toes, you're putting a lot of pressure in your knee, yeah? So make sure that when you're doing Bulgarian squats, or even squats, when you squat, your knee cannot go past your toes. If you draw a line like that, so the line should be just where your toes are. If your knee goes forward, you're putting pressure there in the knee, and then could be a problem. I'm not saying you're gonna have a problem in the knee, but that could happen. So avoid it, okay? So again, if you're gonna do Bulgarian squats using a chair, not a high chair, yeah? A sofa would be a better option, okay? Yeah, so next one, so I've just said, when you do Bulgarian squat, you do the muscles you're hitting is your thighs, your hips, all surround the region, your gluteus, you've got like 3 layers of gluteus, yeah? The maximus, the intermedius, and the medius. So use all those layers of your glute, which is important, okay? The next one, so you can do also using a sofa, sit and stand. It's like a squat, sit and stand. You sit and stand. This is a great exercise, okay? Especially for people, especially for really, really older people. They come, they want to do some exercises, and you have to be careful with these people, you know? You have to understand their needs, yeah? Otherwise, you can hurt them. So you have to be careful. So next one, as I've mentioned before, wooden stick or a broomstick. So if you have, again, if you don't have a good coordination, a muscular coordination, or a good balance, you can use one of those to do what? You can do squats. You can hold like that. You hold and you squat. So just let's think it together here when you do squats. What you want to see? You want to see a straight back. Your back has to be straight, yeah? So when you squat using a broomstick, is easier because you can hold your back straight. So when people are squatting with a barbell on the back, sometimes you see they are leaning forward. So the middle back is going like that, which is not good. So this is, I'm trying to make you understand the technique here. Above all, we're not talking about like, I want to go do heavy. Now, you have to understand the technique to build up and go a little bit heavier if you want to, if you wish. So you hold on to the stick and you squat and up. So for someone who is a beginner, this is great because, you know, the exerciser is reading the movement slowly, slowly, slowly. And then you say, give the stick to me, do it now. And then they go and do it, squat. And that's how things start, okay? So next one here, again, another one you can do is like forward lunges and backward lunges. I'm gonna explain, like, just imagine yourself standing and you take one leg up front and you bend it like that, this front leg, yeah, 90 degrees. And the back leg as well, you have to bend close to the floor. Your knee has to come close to the floor, the back leg. So this is forward lunges, okay? So make sure when you do this exercise, you just use more the same leg, yeah, do as many reps as you can to get more intensity there, to burn, and then you swap to another leg. And again, if you have a good balance, yeah, you don't need to use the broomstick. You just go for it, do it, okay? So backwards is just the opposite to you standing. Instead of taking one leg up front, you take the leg backwards, yeah? So just talking, I should have mentioned the muscles you're using here with the forward lunges. Again, using your thighs, using your core because you're standing, using a lot of your balance, your stabilizers here, yeah, core. And you're using your hips, good. When you do up backward lunges, it gets more your hamstrings, your gluteus, because you're taking the leg back and you return back and forth, yeah? So this is a great exercise to do it, especially if you have weights, if you're holding some weights, and that's gonna hurt a lot, but that's the job. If you like it, do it. And remember, as I've mentioned before, in the long run, it's good for your health. You have to think about your health, especially nowadays. Everyone wants to be healthy, okay? Yeah, I think here, I have mentioned, yeah, you have a good balance. Also, you get a good balance when you're standing, so that's important. Let me just drink some water. So next one here, that's the one I have at home, a set of buns. You have, like, when you buy a set of buns, they come with different colors, yeah? So usually the yellow one is the easiest one, I think. And then you have the red ones, a bit stronger, and blue ones. The black one is, you've got more, it's stronger, more intense, the black one. So what exercise you can do with a set of bands? You can do loads of exercise. So I'm gonna mention some exercises here and the muscle groups, yeah? For example, upright row. Have you heard about upright row before? Upright rows is an exercise for your upper back, yeah? So when I say upper back, gets your traps. Your traps starts middle back to here, behind your neck, yeah? So it's an important muscle to keep you straight, have a nice nice posture, you know, show your chest. So this is an important muscle to do. How you do it? You can, if you have a set of buns like I have it, you've got like two handles, yeah, you step on it with both legs and you pull it like that, just under your chin. As I pull like that, I can feel my traps right behind here, yeah? So you do this movement, yeah? And the second muscle, you get a little bit, I can just hold like this, I can feel my biceps as a second muscle. So your first muscle is your back, you pull it. It's a good exercise to do. I like doing. Also, you can do this once with the weights. If you have weights, lift and down, yeah? Okay, another way of doing this exercise is, if you don't wanna stand on it, when you buy this set of bands, it comes with a rounding thing, black, I think that's the color. It's made of rubber, so you attach to your door. Yeah, so you attach open the door and you put it open, and you put it under the door and shut the door. Of course, you have to shut the door, otherwise you cannot do it. And then you get a nice resistance, and you pull it, and you pull it. This is great. Yeah, that's another way to do it. Under your door, or you stand on it. I like doing both. It depends on the day, right? So another one you can do it is you can do again attaching under attaching at the top. Yeah, right at the top of your door. You can do an exercise for your lats. Your latissimus dorsi, Latin, it's a Latin word, latissimus dorsi, your lats. You say in the gym, your lats, yeah? It's, you're holding like that, you lock the elbows, and just you pull it down, yeah? Pull it down, yeah? You need a good back. It's a bit difficult here to understand me, to how you do it. But if you just write down, back rows exercise, or just rows for your lats. If you Google that, rows for your lats or back rows, that will come up on Google, and they show you a good technique. Again, the position of this exercise is like if you know how to do deadlifts, more or less that's the position. You have to lean forward from your hips, bend a little bit your knees, yeah, and you pull it down. When you pull it down, you can feel here, and you're gonna feel your triceps as well, okay? So again, you can do as many reps as you can, as long as you feel burning the lats, yeah? So next one you can do with this set of bands, your chest. Again, if you wanna do flies is an exercise for your outer chest, yeah? Because you go like that. It's like flying. The name goes like that. It's like I forgot the albatross, like the bird albatross, and then goes like that. So you attach mid of your door, yeah, right where you have the latch there. You put the thing between the door, shut the door, and you go like that, out and in, out and in. So again, you have to move away a little bit from the door to get the intensity. This is a good exercise. Another one you can do for your chest with the bands is for your lower chest. If you put it just at the top of the door, shut the door again, and it go down here, yeah? This is for your chest, okay? There's another one, a third exercise you can do it to get your upper chest here, yeah, this bit here. Again, you put it under the door this time, under grip, yeah, hold the handles like that, under grip, so your hand's gonna be on your sides, yeah, and you go up like that. So your arms won't be straight like that. You bend a little bit, lock it out, and you come up like that and out. So you see, just me coming up here, I can feel my upper chest. So that if you do this movement right now, the way I'm doing, and put your fingers there, you can feel, yeah. So as long as you don't do this, yeah, lock the elbow up and down. This is a great exercise to do it, okay? Also, you can do this exercise with the weights. If you have the weights, yeah, just go up and down, okay? So yeah, I think, yeah, for your shoulders, using this set of bands, it's you can do lat raises or lateral raises. We say lat because it's easier to say, abbreviation, lat raises, yeah? Again, you come from here, go up. If you just, again, Google lat raises, you're gonna see how people do it. You can do it standing on the bands again, or just put it under your door and you go, yeah? You face the door. This time you're facing the door, yeah? Your back is not facing the door. Your chest is facing the door, okay? So another one you can do it. Oh, I just forgot to say, lat raises is a great movement because as you go up like this, you're hitting your lat delts, as the movement is coming like that. When you come there, it hits your traps. So when the movement's coming down, up, using your lat delts, and when you come here, I can feel it's under tension now. It gets your traps. Very good exercise to do it, okay? Either you do it bands or weights, okay, dumbbells. Another one is we can do like a front raise, as the name says. Just arms straight, you go up, not up there, up here, your shoulders height, and all the way down, okay? So lock your elbows so you come up and up. So it gets anterior delts. Also, you're gonna feel a little bit in your chest because it gets the fibers there, okay? So you can do with the weights and with the bands. Okay, another one here. So biceps. Biceps, you can use, again, this lovely set of bands. You see how many exercises you can do if you have that bag of bands. It's not really expensive. If you go like can be like 10 quid, can be like 20 quid. It depends where you're buying from. I don't know nowadays how long. It should take a bit, maybe like a few weeks to come, because everyone's buying everything online. And so I've got clients trying to buy weights, and the weights have not arrived yet. So you have to wait. Yeah, biceps. Again, you can stand on the bands. You do your biceps, or just put under the door, and this time your back is facing, like my back's facing the wall here, and then you do biceps. So as the name says, you're doing your biceps. Again, how many reps? As many as you can, till you can no longer, oh, that's too, oh, it's burning now, my biceps. Oh, I cannot bend my forearm. That's good, because you've done something. The idea is like you have to fatigue your biceps. This is very important. Another one to do it, you can do hammers. Hammers, I like this exercise because it's same kind sort of movement you do for your biceps. Biceps use a under grip, holding the handles like that, right? When you do hammer, it's a neutral grip like that. This is a neutral grip, over grip, under grip, neutral grip. That's how you hold it. In this case, when I'm doing with the bands, I don't use the handles. I just hold on the bands. It makes a little bit easier for the movement. So your elbows to the side and you up and out all the way. It's like biceps, but doing a neutral grip. So what muscles you doing here? You're doing less biceps because of the grip. This is a neutral grip. And then you do this muscle here. More, I don't know if you can see it, more this muscle here, and less your biceps. It's getting your biceps by getting more this muscle here, which is attached to this here. It crosses the joint. It starts there and crosses, yeah. So that's what you're doing, yeah. This is the movement you do. It's a great exercise. It's a great exercise if you do a combination, like if you are intermediate to advanced exerciser, you can do like a superset biceps with hammers. And the arms, you'd be like, when you go into the shower, you cannot go like that. You cannot wash yourself. But that's how it goes when you're doing exercises, okay? So that was, we're talking about, I got lost a little bit here. Yeah, so biceps. Also, you can do triceps, standing on the band. You have to, I will try to explain, but if you remember triceps extension, standing triceps extension, you Google that, you're gonna find out. So basically, you bend your knees a little bit, you lean forward from the hips, yeah, and you want your elbow on your sides, and you're gonna extend your hands. I don't know if you can see it. You're extending fully your hands, yeah, but your position will be standing and leaning forward from the hips, as if you're doing a deadlift position. If you have watched it or have done before a deadlift, you know what I'm talking about here, okay? Oh, that's good. If you have any question, guys, if you have any questions, about exercise. Just let me have a look at my chat here. Okay, I've got yeah, I've got some people there. Thank you. And if you have any questions about exercise, just pop in the chat, and I try to do my best, or just like send me a text. Yes, next one here is using the weights. Using the weights, great. You know, if you have weights at home, you can vary. You know, you can do deadlifts. You can do, for example, you know, that if you deadlift is one of the exercises. If you're a beginner, you have to learn. If you are an intermediate or advanced exerciser, you must do it. That cannot be out of your program, because we're talking here about a compound exercise. If you don't know what compound exercise is, use multiple joints. Yeah, so using more than a single muscle, using different muscles, which is great. Again, if you don't have much time for the gym, if you only have 20 minutes or half an hour, do compound exercise. They're great for you. So again, using weights, you can do lat raise, you can do front raises, you can go just lie down on the floor, yeah, and you can do flies. You can use it. You can do flies like that. You're back on the floor, flat on the floor, yeah. And then you bend your legs, kind of 45 degrees, just like because if you keep your legs straight, you can force your back a little bit, your lower back. So if you bend your knee like that when you're lying down on the floor, you feel your back to say thank you. Okay. So you can do different exercises. You can do biceps again. You can do shoulders. You can do back. So different exercises. Another piece of equipment I like it, and I like using in the gym, is a kettlebell. Kettlebell is a very good piece of equipment. You've got like a different weights for a kettlebell. The ones we have in the gym is like 8 kilograms, 12, 16, 20, 26, 30, 32 kg. So again, to do a movement with a kettlebell, you need a technique. If you don't know how to do it, don't try to do it. Ask someone to teach you, a trainer. A trainer will always be there at hand to help you, okay? So kettlebell swings is a good exercise for your hips again, for your core, for your muscle stabilizers there. That's very good. And you burn a lot because it's a quick movement, up and down, and you have to know how to do it. Because if you, again, if you make a jerk movement, you could have problems in your lower back. Because some people, they do it and they bend backwards like that. They put a lot of pressure in the back, in the lower back. So, yeah. If you just, again, write out the name kettlebell swings and Google, you're going to see it. You're going to find loads of videos about it. Okay. Also, you can do with the kettlebells shoulder presses. Yeah, shoulder presses. Great exercise. Yeah. You can do with one upper row, with one kettlebell, you can hold like this, and you do upper rows. Yeah, you hold it. It's a big kind of like hold like that. There's a handle. I think you know what we're talking about. You lift and down. This is great. Again, I just like to say something. All exercises you're standing and doing the exercise, use your core a lot, okay? Because and also not just your core, your nervous system, because your nervous system sometimes, if you start walking on a place where you've never been before, you go like that, you know. So if you're in a gym and you're used to those movements, it's different. So the same like when you're learning a different movement, a different exercise, your brain doesn't recognize that movement. So you have to teach your brain how to do it. So throughout the time you learn, and your brain say, hey, I've done it before, I know how to do it. You don't think twice. Even your breathing is better, okay? Yeah, also you can do you can do your lats here. I have mentioned this earlier on this live. So it's you can hold a kettlebell, the kettlebells. You do a deadlift position, lock your hips, and you pull it towards you. So this is a good exercise. Again, it hits your biceps as well. I'm just drinking a little bit. Okay, people, how are you? You okay? Good? If you have any questions, just pop on the chat. Okay. So the next one we have here, like some of you might have like small barbells at home. If you have, you can do with an overgrip. You can do deadlifts. You can do squats. You can put this barbell on your upper back. Remember, when you do squats, you see some people putting the barbell right on the neck. This is dangerous. It's too much pressure for the neck, and people haven't got an idea till they get a problem there. So the barbell should be sitting right here on your traps, yeah, not on your neck, yeah, should be sitting there and straight, yeah, and you hold it. So when you hold, make sure your elbows are close to your sides, because if you hold like this and your elbows, you're pushing back your elbows like that, what happens is your middle back will round, yeah, and your control of the movement's gone and you can fall. So that's not good. When you see people squatting and the back going like that, especially the middle back, not good, not good. So make sure the barbell sits on your traps and your elbow should be close here, not going like that. You see, when I move back like that, my middle back lifts, yeah? So just be careful with that. Can be a bit tricky when I'm explaining here, but again, as I've mentioned it here many times, just Google and watch the movement. And again, when the gyms reopen, you get a trainer say, can you teach me this movement? Of course they will teach you, okay? So now using your body weight. If you use your body weight, you can do what? If you want to burn, you can do like squats. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a good sequence. You can do squats. If you're not a beginner, you can do squats. Do as many as you can, body squats. Yeah. After that, you can do jump squats. If you don't have any problems in the knee or in your knees, you can do it. But if you have problems in the knees, don't do that, because you're gonna make more damage to your knees. So if your knees are healthy, okay, you can jump up and down. So if you do like as many squats as you can and jump squats, jump and squat, jump and squat, and then you go into burpees, I tell you, towards the end, you're gonna be saying, hey, just one set, you're gonna be, oh, your breathing is gonna go like crazy, yeah? But this is a good one if you wanna burn calories, or just do burpees, yeah? I'm sure you must have heard about this name burpees before. I'm not doing here, but if you do at least like 10 to 15 reps, if you finish those ones, it's gonna be like that. You're gonna be like leaning against the wall. It's hard. It's a hard one. I don't like doing those ones, but anyway, I just do it. Close your eyes and do it. So yeah, so you can do your with your body. You can do burpees. You can do squats. You can do squat jumps. Again, you can do forward lunges, backwards lunges. Yeah, you don't need the weights, but just using just your own body weight. Yeah, you can do like push-ups on the floor. If you're not strong enough to do push-ups on the floor, you put your knees on the floor. Yeah, you can put a cushion on the floor or a mat. Put something in order not to hurt your knee, and just go down and up, go down and up. This is a great exercise to do it. But then, if you can do with your knees off the ground, that's great. Yeah, you try both. Try if you're not good enough with that, knees on the floor. Yeah, and then you do it. And then as you keep progressing, take the knees off and try to do one. Good. Another one is Another one is if you have a, if you want to burn, and if you like it, doing that is a skip rope. I have to confess, I don't like doing that, but I don't do that at all. I know how to do a little bit, but I'd rather go outside and run. I like running. Yeah, I'm more like a runner. You know, with this weather, I don't like running because it's too cold. It's hard to run, but my cardiovascular, I like running. I like running, and I don't like the treadmill because the treadmill for me is like something like you stuck there, just the belt. Unless there is a good thing on telly. I like football, I like tennis, I like sports. So if it is something interesting for me, I can run. If there is nothing good on telly, I cannot do it. It's up to the individual. Some people like the treadmill and they don't like running outside. So you choose. So a skip rope is good to burn. You can go for like for 10 minutes. I see people in the gym amazing. It's like a dancer. They go, like a boxer. They do a lot. Boxers, they do a lot. They do like that 10, 15, 20 minutes, amazing, and they sweat a lot. So if you want to burn it, do it. Just to mention one more exercise for your core. You can do like sit-ups. Yeah, you must have heard of sit-ups. And crunches. As the name says, sit-ups. So you try to come all the way up and you take your upper and lower back off the ground. Yeah, just you sitting on your bum, up and down. Okay. So when you do crunches, so you come a little bit off the ground, at least your upper back has to come off the ground, and you squeeze your abs and down. Try not to do in a hurry. Make sure you do slow. Doing slowly, you can feel more your abs. When you see people doing like that, it's because they want the reps to finish as soon as possible. Now, do 10 reps slowly, you're going to feel much more than you're doing like 20 or 30, okay? So again, sit-ups, you come all the way up, yeah? So go like that, all the way up. And the crunches, another thing is, you remember your legs are bent, yeah, like 45 degrees. And so crunches, you take your upper back off the ground and squeeze your abs and go down again. Great exercise. Great if you like it. Another one you can do it, I forgot to mention, is doing your obliques. You can use your buns attached under the door, yeah, holding the handle, and you go like that, yeah, to the sides. Or you can, as I said, you can attach under the door or middle of the door, and you can do like that. Yeah, it's a great exercise to do it, because if you got with a band, you have always that the resistance is always there. Yeah, so always there. You can feel your core. This is good. Again, if you ask me how many reps I should do it, hey, till it hurts, it burns, it fatigues the muscle, and then you change to the other side, and then you chain it back. Okay. Basically, people, I hope you have understood the importance of doing exercises. Here, I usually speak to people because my product is for people 50 above. Yeah, it doesn't mean if you are 40s, if you're 30s, it's not good for you. It is good for everyone. Exercises are good for everyone. It's for everyone here. But my niche is for people from 50 above. That's where I am. Yeah. So I train different like people who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. My client who is 74 years old, and I have not been training him lately because of the COVID, but he always his days to come to the gym is on a Friday. He does for an hour. He's been training with me for 5 years maybe, and he's a lovely man. So you see, he's 73, 74, maybe older, but he's the oldest client I've got. So it is important you do exercise. Doesn't matter. You can make excuses. Actually, I did a live, this live. If you go to my channel, my Facebook, my Insta, or YouTube, breaking down objections. It's a very good live, and talking about why people come up with excuse why I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So I show them, or show you how important it is to do exercises. You know, as long as you, if you want to be healthier and healthier, this is the way. In the long run, you're gonna reap the benefits. I'm sure about it. You know what I mean? I feel great doing exercise. I'm really missing my weights, because I like doing the weights. I love like grabbing a barbell, kettlebell, but at the moment I cannot. So I have to use my bands. Okay. So thank you for coming on live today, and I'm coming back again on Thursday. I try to do lives Monday and Thursdays, and I don't know what subject I'm going to be talking about it, but it's all about like a weight training and how good they are. The weight training is good for you. Okay. Thank you for being with us, and I'll see you soon. Bye, and have a great evening. Bye.